There are lots of ways to get or stay in shape. I personally like to go to the weight room, go on runs with my running group on the weekends, China Hash House Harriers, or I practice yoga on occasion. But that's just me. People are coming up with more inventive, fun ways to stay active and get in shape. That's why I'd like to introduce you to Xavior Wu, part-time stuntman and head coach at Chang-Hsin Extreme Sports Center. He came to the ICRT studios to talk to me and fellow news anchor Philip Broussard about tricking, a form of physical expression he uses to stay in shape and eventually led to him being employed as a stuntman in a Martin Scorsese movie. Have a listen to our conversation. Thank you for meeting and coming to do the interview.
Hello.
Hi. So could you please say your name and the business that you run?
Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Xavior Wu, and I appreciate that we have the chance to introduce ourselves on ICRT. And now I'm the main coach in Chang-Hsin Extreme Sports Center.
So could you tell us a little bit about Chang-Hsin Extreme Sports Center? What do you guys do there? Because I hear that you do tricking, kickboxing, and gymnastics, but could you explain a little bit about what tricking is?
What we provide is we teaching tricking, kickboxing, and gymnastic layer. And in this topic, we have to introduce what is tricking first. And tricking comes from the American, and it's a very new sport in Taiwan. But now many tricking movements are used in many famous movies like Captain America, and it combines with gymnastic, martial arts, taekwondo, and capoeira. Even the breaking dance and a special trick choose the most difficult movement from them to become a new style exercise for show or for performance. That's why we call it tricking or martial art tricks.
So you say that they use it in big Hollywood movies like Captain America. Do you see a demand for tricking here in movies made or TV shows here or commercials?
Because we have another group, it's like ACT, is the full name is Action Company Taipei, and we also use tricking movement in the movie or in even any TV shows. Because Chang-Hsin Extreme Sports Center and ACT Company Taipei, originally we have the same boss, and his name is Ken. But now, because he's so busy about the movie shooting or the TV show, and he's working in mainland China now, so he's too busy and he cannot keep handling with Chang-Hsin Extreme Sports Center. So now I become the main leader in Chang-Hsin Extreme Sports Center, and now he is in charge for ACT.
I see. So ACT is a kind of like an umbrella.
Yeah, it's kind of like brother, and he's for like stuntman do something very dangerous movement, and for the main character.
How did you get into tricking?
Okay, originally I studied abroad in Montreal, Canada. Yeah, I majored in animation. But in that period is the first time I saw tricking, because tricking is very popular in Montreal. When I first time I saw the tricking, it impressed me a lot. I cannot believe that people can do such move in jumping kick and twist in the air. So now I started thinking, oh, this is tricking. And after graduated, I came back to Taiwan to be an animator
How long in Canada did you trick? Like, did you join the tricking movement there, or did you start tricking there, or did you just notice it there and then practice it when you came back?
Yes, I just noticed the tricking layer and the practice when I back to Taiwan. And as an animator, I need to sit in the office all day long, so I getting fat and weak. Now I start to think about, should I do an animator for my rest of life? And now I start thinking about tricking, and I try to search online tricking in Taiwan, and I found it. Oh, in Taiwan, we already have Tricking Taiwan. It's an organization who teaching the tricking, and when I saw that, I want to join them as a student.
How long ago was this?
Maybe 4 years.
4 years ago?
Yeah, 4 years ago.
And then, did you start Chang-Hsin Extreme Sports Center?
In the beginning, we just practice together in some random place like a ground of grace or like Zhongzheng Memorial Hall or any other empty place. Or rent some place to keep practice tricking, but all these places should be shared by different group in different times. So finally, we think we need our own place, a place just for tricking or make the trick can practice stably. So, and we have to find more people and train them to create more trickers. So we start to prepare Chang-Hsin Sports Center.
How many people were part of your group, part of the tricking group, before you started Chang-Hsin Extreme Sports Center?
I guess maybe 5. Ken and the Tuna, teacher Tuna, or maybe 5, I guess.
5, okay.
Yeah.
So how did you know that you could start this center and that people would be interested and want to come and learn tricking? Or how did you find out about it? I guess
I did the same thing. I was just Googling because I wanted to do tricking. Okay. And I saw
So you knew about tricking before?
I knew about tricking. I wanted to do tricking ever since high school, but there was no place in my small town in Canada. And I've kind of forgot about it. And then when I was here in Taiwan, my first year I looked up and I couldn't find anything. And then about a year ago, I tried looking again now that I could speak Chinese. So I searched in Chinese and Chang-Hsin came up on Facebook.
Well, you want to state your name and who you are, Phil, real quick for the audience?
I'm Philip Broussard. I am one of the news anchors here at ICRT and also a patron of Chang-Hsin.
And how was business in the very beginning?
Because I already say tricking is a very new sport for Taiwanese. So the main problem we start our sports center is that tricking is pretty new sport in Taiwan. So that means it's very strange for Taiwanese. So we have to be the start to promote tricking in Taiwan. So when we try to attract students, we have to spend a lot of time, more than any other sports, to explain what is tricking. And when Taiwanese first time to see tricking, they will think, oh, God, it's very dangerous. I'm too old, I cannot do that. But actually, we have built a very safe mode to teach and protect people who can do the flip safety. But now you can see many tricking movement in superhero movie, and they will make many people feel interested in tricking. They will try to look for what the movement and what is the name of the kick is. Now we have more and more students now.
So how did you promote it? How did you get your name out there?
Yeah. At the beginning, I don't really understand how to promote this, but now I understand we have a lot of free website to try to do. We can share some video to show the some guys who are interested in this, like b-boy or b-girls or like gymnastic or any other guys.
They recently bought a nice camera, and so every time you go to the class, they will take videos of you while you're practicing. And at the end of every practice, they'll post it on their Facebook, which is good because it attracts other people to the Facebook, and it also makes the students feel good because they can see their progress every single week.
Have you done any commercials or films or anything?
Let me try. Did you Silence, the movie Silence?
Oh,
yeah, Martin Scorsese?
Yeah. The movie Silence. But
that's huge.
But I came here for stuntman, but not use my tricking skill in the movie. I just go there and to be, I have to swing outside the ocean because the main character, he don't know how to swing. So
you're his stunt double.
Which one? Who are you the stunt for?
The Spider-Man.
Oh, the guy who played for Spider-Man?
Yeah, the guy who played
Andrew Garfield.
Yeah.
Okay.
You were a stunt double for Andrew Garfield.
I was for Andrew Garfield.
Sure.
Wow, that is interesting.
How?
That a white person.
But just for, it's not fighting things, it's like swimming things, but it's very, in that days, it's very cold. Maybe just 1 or 2
degrees?
Degrees, yeah, maybe just 1 or 2 degrees, and the ocean looks like a tsunami.
Yeah.
1 or 2 floor high. So,
a lot of waves, okay. How did you get this job? Is it because you're known at, are you a stunt man or stunt person?
I say that our boss Ken, he he built 2 groups. One is ACT and another one is Tricking Taiwan. And we all train in Chang-Hsin Extreme Sports Center. So stuntman, I think a lot of people can be stuntman if they can do the dangerous movement and they can protect their self, so they can be the stuntman. Sometimes in the movie or in every day the movie shooting, and they don't have another stuntman, they will call, hey, Xavier, come to here and help us.
Okay, nice. So do you think people going to Chang-Hsin Extreme Sports Center, if they go long enough and they learn enough, do you think that they could get into stunt work?
Sure, that's what we want to do, because sometimes in Taiwan, people, they don't know, why should I learn this, for what? And it's very hard to make money, to earn the money, and I don't even have chance to show myself, so why should I do this? And in another way, stuntmen in Taiwan, there's not many. There's just few stuntmen in Taiwan, so we need to recruit the new guys, new blood. So that's why we need a place to train, then tricking or how to fight, or like kickboxing. We do the kickboxing not for real fight. We need to fight very beautiful like that.
You have to choreograph fights.
Yeah.
Do you think Phil could become a stuntman?
Sure. Of course. But the main problem is maybe our movie, our TV, there are not many
Foreigners.
So. But it's a very good chance because we don't have so many foreigner fans. So maybe if he can be the first one, he can become a superstar like that.
Ooh, okay, interesting, nice.
Not just a stuntman.
Yeah. So the goal when you opened up Chang-Hsin Extreme Sports Center and then ACT was to, 1, promote tricking, and 2, develop a stunt network.
Yes.
Were there any other goals that you had when you opened up the center?
We even try. We are just not promoting the tricking. We hope we can change the conception of Taiwanese, because there are many people go to the gym to work out, but few people want to go to do flip for their daily exercise. If we can do more and to show them tricking or gymnastic is pretty safe for the youngster and the elderly, just like jogging or yoga, I think that's the one thing we have to change the conception about Taiwanese.
You wanted to make tricking a viable workout or something that people could do to get into shape, have fun while they're doing it.
Yes.
Okay. So how has the reception to tricking changed over the past 3 years that you opened Chang-Hsin?
And in this day, the situation in Taiwan has become better and better. Not just the movie use many tricky movement and let people want to learn it, but also in the free-form Taekwondo patterns, they need add tricking, flip, and kick in it. So we have more and more students from Taekwondo field. Besides the Taekwondo player, breaking dance also add tricking element into their dance. So we have another group of students from B-boy and B-girls.
So the more that tricking gets promoted, you get people from other fields.
Yes.
Okay. How many students or how many patrons do you have now?
It's hard to count. Let me think.
You can just estimate.
Okay, maybe 168 students per month.
Per month?
Sometimes the same people, not different. But we just count how many people in per class, and then count how many classes per month.
So what are your future plans for Chang-Hsin?
I want to make Chang-Hsin become a brand.
A brand name?
A brand name, yeah. I want to make Chang-Hsin become a fitness brand.
Thank you, Xavier Wu.
Thank you, Alex.
And hope you have a good day. Bye, guys.
That was Xavier Wu, part-time stuntman and head coach at Chang-Hsin Extreme Sports Center. Thanks for listening to this week's Taiwan Talk. I'm Alex Lewis.